So I got my truck cleaned out here, trying to get myself somewhat organized. Had some dead outs here, sorted through the frames. These frames here are good for swarm trap material. Don't want to scrape them out. They're probably decent to bait some swarm boxes to get some swarms. So we got maybe, not a lot, a few of them. These ones over here, we got bees. Still cleaning out some of the wet foundations. Trying to keep some of the decent frames. They're gentle. I ain't scared of them. These frames here I want to scrape out. We had some frames that broke, so again I kind of got the foundation. Might be able to pop that into another frame and reuse it. But most of these here you might think, well, that side's good. Might be better off just scraping these down and rendering. Okay, I took all of the frames with drawn out foundation that were worth keeping, and I put them in jesters. So we got 45 decent, not wonky frames that are drawn out. The frames just with blank foundation are in these boxes here. So I'm basically just going to organize now and load up the truck and get back over there. Look at all the blooms on this thing. Tithonia diversifolia, Mexican sunflower. These are the perennials, not the annuals that you grow from seed. These grow from cutting. The seed experiment I tried by germinating, definitely they are not viable. So look at all the blooms. I just wanted to take this short little video because I'm going to start taking cuttings. So I'm going to start cutting these branches off. Like for example, this first plant here, see all these branches in here? See how it's real long, they look woody and stemmy. Well, I'm going to chop these back, and I can take these and cut them into 1-foot sections and plant them right along the fence line. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm working on scattering compost. All of this ground here is going to be sod, Bahia sod. Had to fill in and level the area. Again, this pad is sinking, so I got to raise the pad up, and this is all going to be Bahia, Argentine Bahia sod. But we got some edible katuk over here, which is great. That's still established, but I want to take this line, continue it all the way down the fencing, but with these sunflowers. And the nice thing is that the leaves from these sunflowers, pound for pound, are also containing more nitrogen than chicken litter, so that's really great. I can use that to kind of mulch around the mango. Cherry mango is very small. Here's a flang tongue star fruit, again very small, but it's thriving. So I got a lot of work to do, but just a really short and sweet progress video. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's a couple of nucleus hives. Bees are doing pretty good there. All right, we'll check on these girls. I think this colony over here is queenless. At least my last inspection, I didn't see any signs of eggs or larvae. So again, that might not be anything going on there. Got a donor hive there, looking good. Nucleus, 4 nucleus hives on these middle ones here. This one's really nice and busy. Like seeing a nicely packed nucleus hive right there. We gotta go in and check them out, inspect them. All right, let's do a quick little peek here, see if there's any eggs or larvae. Well, they seem to have plenty of bees. This frame's with nectar on it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up or not. My smoker went out. Typical. Again, no eggs. I am seeing nectar. I stopped feeding my bees syrup, by the way. I haven't given them any pollen patties either. Third frame? No, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no eggs, no larvae. Fourth frame. Oh, we got a queen. Okay, so basically, that nuclei colony is queen-right. I thought it was queenless. There is a queen in there. I just saw her. I just didn't see any evidence of laying of eggs or brood, so that's a little concerning. I don't want queens that aren't producing, so I'll give her some time. Maybe I'll put a little jar of syrup on there and see if that does anything. So I probably need to check these ones at least to see if they need another box. And we'll go through the donors. Okay, so you'll see I had my cuttings all down that line there. They came from the Tithonia over there. And I didn't even put a dent in it. I only cut maybe 3 branches. And I got all that biomass. So right now I'm enjoying the shade of this beautiful young oak. All this area. Again, it's project half finished. I got nice mulch over here, but I still have to mulch all of this section. So it'll get done eventually, just one thing at a time. For now, I've gone ahead and I put the Tithonia diversifolia cuttings, the leaf material, the stem pieces. I tried to chop it up as small as I could. That's in a 5-gallon bucket of water. So we'll let that kind of ferment and rot down for a few days. And then I'll use that liquid to kind of keep those cuttings moist and wet. But right now it's so hot, I'm going to kind of retreat. I got a lot more weeding over here. This was an experiment area. All that's really remaining is just the cassava, which is great. So I'll leave the 4 cassava plants here. All of this weeded area and everything is going to get leveled out. I didn't get anything really to stay. The heat of summer and the mugginess is upon me. So I'm going to utilize these shade canopies, and I still have some katuk over here as well. Likewise for the moringa, I do have a moringa tree with some big old fat gnarly pods on it. So that's good to see.